What's going on, guys? Long time no see. Sheesh. I really haven't filmed and edited and dropped a video in a long time. The truck's together, as you can see. It's no longer at my shop, it's at my condo. I live with my 91-year-old grandma. What's up? Bada bing. Motor's in it. It runs, it drives. I've got a couple things to admit to. I installed my governor springs wrong, so I get a weird like fuel cut thing going on at like 2,500 RPM probably. I don't have a tach, so I couldn't tell if it's 2,500 RPM. I need to mess with that. I put a hole in my oil pan like 4 days before I was supposed to be out of my shop, and I patched it with JB weld. So I'm gonna need to pull my motor and replace the pan, and then the DCS motor mounts have two spots. They have a low spot and a high spot. I put on the low spot so I'd have more clearance on that back valve cover. So I need to put it on the higher mount, or the higher bolt hole, and have no clearance. When I put bigger delivery valves in it after the fact, I was leaning on the radiator doing it, me and my friend Austin. Took the truck for a drive. The fan decided to eat the radiator, put a new radiator in it, was running it without a fan, I obviously boiled it over a couple times like an idiot, driving around with no fans and heat. So definitely not the greatest move ever. I've had quite a few better decisions in my life than that. Let's see what else is haggard on this thing. Oh, my transmission. When I put it in with the Dodge transmissions, you're supposed to use ATF 4+. Well, I had like 15 quarts of premium ATF. Me, not being a Dodge guy, didn't think about that. I was like, well, this is what I use in my Ford. So I threw it in. Didn't think anything of it until my overdrive quit working. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, well, maybe that could be why. I don't know. I still don't know. I dropped the pan, replaced the overdrive, lockup solenoid, still doesn't work. There was a ton of clutch material in the bottom of the pan. The filter was completely clogged, and now I'm getting some torque converter chatter. I don't know if it's the bolts backing out or my torque converter's toasted, because I drove it around for a while with the wrong fluid in it, and the guy before me drove it for 30,000 miles beating the absolute piss out of it. Who knows? At this point, I have nowhere to work on it. Pretty low on funds, so shipping my transmission out to someone to be built isn't really an option. I've always wanted to build my own transmission, so I guess I'm gonna do it. I need to figure out how I'm doing it and where I'm doing it. The motor needs to come out. Basically, I'm pulling the motor and trans and giving it a refresh. She needs some work, but right now the truck looks good. I put one of these on it, and then one of another ones. This is a weld sidewinder, 16x5 by 10 or by 12. It's got some TSL super swampers on it. These are what I've had on the truck for the past couple of years. They're weld Scorpios, 16x10, the 8x170 pattern with Toyo MTs. It's a cool setup. I need to polish those because they look horrible, but I bought these not too long ago. Some 16x10 weld super singles. Threw a nice little polish on those. They look pretty good if you ask me. What's up? So I'm probably gonna take the Toyo MTs off my Scorpios, put them on the super singles, and then polish up those weld sidewinders. And the tires on them are completely bald, but you can't see it because the lighting's horrible, and I apologize for that. But trust me, it completes the look of the truck. It looks beautiful. So that's kind of an update. I've been horrible about making videos lately. I just completely rushed getting my truck done and didn't film anything, and everything I did film was just time-lapse and pretty boring. So yeah, but I'm gonna try to get you guys some more videos out and take you on the process of me building a transmission. So that's gonna be pretty fun. I'm waiting on a manual. It should be here in a couple days. Gonna spend a couple weeks reading it and really learning the ins and outs of the 47RH, and then I'm gonna drop my trans and rebuild it myself. I'm probably gonna try to just leave my truck here and do it that way. I don't know. We'll see. My neighbors probably won't like that at all, but whatever. Wow, someone was just doing a massive burnout down the street. But yeah, this is gonna be a nice little adventure, and I'm gonna take you guys along for the journey, process, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so thanks for swinging by and watching the video. Hopefully I'll have a whole lot more coming soon. I'm going on a wicked long road trip soon, so I need to get the truck done for that. But I think you guys will like the road trip, like the trans build and everything else that's coming soon. And no, I don't have a front driveline in right now. Got that Bluetooth driveline, but if I ever get stuck, got it sitting in the bed. So I need to get that shortened like another inch and a half. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.
Is that my neighbor Earl? Oh man. What's he doing?
Oh, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Earl?
Damn, that's just looking perfect. God dang Danger Ranger, brother. Hey, so Andy Sarah said, oh man. God dang. You're looking good, man. Hey, so no, Aunt Sarah told me the other night that you got got some copper or maybe a water heater or two. Sorry, man, I'm a little all over the place. I had quite a couple extra natty lights now last night. Hey, man, you got a stove on here I could bum? I know I always try to get them from you, but EBT got cut last week. You know how that shit goes, brother. Oh man, I mean, you got some extra wires in here. I mean, just a little bit of copper. I mean, it all helps. Man, hey, I found your 12, man. You said you've been looking for that. You know what? You finders keepers, brother. Well, hey, so if you find that fucking goddamn copper one in their dishwashers again, tell Aunt Sarah to tell me, all right? Gummy in the morning, brother. Like I said, I had a couple night lights,
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.